Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are sharing with you all the cell phone options while traveling full-time. Allie and Rob here, Grounded Life Finances. What do we have?
Yeah, we use our cell phones extensively overseas, so you've got to have a plan when you do this or you're going to be eating up a lot of money and getting charged all over the place. So it's not really that hard. The first thing you need to do is have your cell phone unlocked so that you can be putting in different SIM cards. You can usually just go to your carrier and get this done. Each carrier is different, but it may be free. It may be $10, $15 to do it.
A lot of times you can't even do it online.
Yeah, just do it yourself. So that's the first thing. Get that done. Get your phone unlocked.
And by unlocked, we mean unlocked from your carrier.
Correct.
So that you can put in a SIM card from a different company into your phone.
Correct. Get the phone unlocked from your carrier. And that's really what you need to do to start. And then there's several options for you. Some good, some bad. We're going to let you know which ones are good and which ones are bad. But the first thing you can do when you go overseas, say you land in Thailand or you've just landed in Italy, you can go to a local phone store like a Vodafone in Europe or a DTAC in Thailand. That's like their at&t for us in America. You just walk into the store and you say, I need a SIM for 30 days. They'll give you one. They will pop your old one out. They'll put the new one in. They'll type in a bunch of stuff on the keyboard. They'll charge you about $20 and you'll be on your way.
Yes, and if you're doing a physical SIM like that, a lot of times you can do it at the airport. If you're not doing it at the airport, which you'll have your passport with you obviously, but if you're not doing it at the airport, make sure you have your passport with you because they do register the SIM to your passport. You will not be able to get a SIM card abroad if you do not have your passport with you, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, they range generally. The cheapest we've ever done is like $8, I think, and Romania was really cheap, up to $20, $25 to do that. And basically you're going to get unlimited data. A lot of these plans you won't get phone calls because you don't need them. That's going to keep the cost low like that. You can get one with a phone call, but if you're not going to be needing that, then don't pay for that, obviously. So that is a great option. The only hassle with it is you do have to go to somewhere and have them actually handle your phone, put it in, and it takes a little time and all that.
And you have to keep track then of your original SIM card. If you have a physical one in your phone, you got to make sure you keep track of that because you're going to need that for like double authentication and different things like that. So you got to keep track of your original SIM once they take the other one out, unless you have a phone that takes more than one.
Yeah, probably the biggest inconvenience of doing that is so many times we try to purchase a flight from while we're in a country, a foreign country, and then we're on Orbitz purchasing the flight, and we hit purchase and it says, we need to send you a text message to make sure this is you. Well, you don't have your at&t SIM in there, so you got to take that one out, shut the phone down, put the at&t one in, get the text from them through there, then switch it all back. So that's kind of a big problem for doing it that way, is we constantly feel like we're having to switch the SIMs out to authenticate and validate different things.
It does feel that way because you do have to authenticate a lot of things, so that is definitely something to keep in mind.
The next thing you could do is buy a worldwide SIM card, which is going to just be like from home. You bought this while you're in America. It's going to work everywhere. That's going to be wonderful, except it's going to be really expensive. So if you're doing this full-time travel, that's not a good idea. That's more for people going for like a month.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a hassle to like top it up in order to, like, if you wanted to use it for more than 30 days and you wanted to extend it, sometimes it's hard to do that too if you have one of those. We're sharing all of these because these are all things that we have tried before and
didn't work.
We'll tell you in a minute what we settled on.
Yeah. The next one you could do that a lot of people think is the golden ticket, which it is not.
It sounds good.
Is doing like Google Fi or T-Mobile has a worldwide plan you can do. Those sound good, but they come with so many restrictions that eventually you're just going to not be able to use it anymore and you're just going to have to give up. So don't even waste your time on those right now. Trust us, they are not worth you looking into. Which brings us to what we are currently doing and the best possible thing you could do, which is to buy eSIMs local or worldwide while you're traveling, and you can buy them right on your phone wherever you are, no hassle at all. And there's a company that we've found to be the best for us. We'll share that with you. We'll share a link where you can go right there and kind of sign up for it and tell them what it is that we do.
All right, so what we use is an app called AirAllo, AirAllo, AirAllo. I'll put it right here for you. This app, you download it and then you just purchase the eSIMs right through there. The beautiful thing about it is, you know, when Rob said earlier that you buy the SIM and they punch a bunch of stuff into your phone and they change a bunch of settings and do a bunch of stuff and they put the new SIM card in. This app tells you exactly what to do step by step, and then you install the eSIM and you can keep your actual SIM in your phone. If you still have a physical one, you can keep it in the phone, or if you already have an eSIM, like your regular SIM card is an eSIM, usually your phone can store 2 to 3 of them, so all you need to do is just turn it off and turn the new one on, and that makes it super easy. When we're doing the authentication, all I have to do is go into settings, tap on to my regular phone line, and it just pops right up, and I don't have to worry about, oh, where did I put it? What pocket of my bag is it stored in this time? It's just right there. It is so easy to use. It's actually amazing, and there's a big difference between what you choose. There's a difference in price if you choose a global, a regional, or a local. So a global is going to cover 84 countries. A regional SIM is going to cover basically some countries within a continent. Not all of them, but some. And you can see in the app, it will tell you how many for that country. So for that continent, so like Africa, I think it only covers like 27 countries, or like I think in Asia there's like 12, so it just varies, and in Europe it's a certain amount as well, so it just depends. That's the regional one, and then the local one obviously is for one country, and you can only use it when you're in that country.
Yeah, so the pricing on this is you get 30 days. Generally you get about 5 gigabytes worth of data, so for the global it's $35. And that is, we use that one only like if we're on a cruise that's going around the world or something, because really you're better off just getting a regional or a local if you're only going to be in one country for the month. But that was $35, worked perfectly. We used it on our transatlantic cruises going to and from the US. That was good. Our regional one, the Asian countries, same 5 gigabytes, that drops it down to $20. And then for getting individual countries, it's going to drop it down between $11 and $15 generally. Some are higher, so if you find one where it's like really high, then just get a physical SIM from that country. But like we're in Japan right now, 30-day 5 gigabyte eSIM from AirAllo was $11.50. You can't beat that. There's nothing you can do that's better than that. It's so convenient. You still have your SIM in your phone. You still can get, you know, messages from MasterCard if you need to, which does seem to happen quite often.
Happens a lot. The nice thing, the thing I love about it is that the second I land, I can turn my phone on, and that eSIM, if I've installed it before I arrive in country, it's ready to go. You just turn your phone on, boom, it's done. You don't have to do anything. It finds the tower and it's all set. So you don't have to say, okay, well, I can't text anybody because I don't have any service until I get into the airport, go through passport control, get my bag, and then hopefully get one while I'm in the airport. And if you don't, like if you get there really late and everything's closed, then you're gonna have to wait until you get into town and get settled, and it could be a day or two. I mean, that happened to us in Athens, Greece. We were there for the month,
Yeah.
but it was at least 2 or 3 days because it was like holidays when we got there, and it was crazy. We couldn't get a SIM card for like 3 days. So this is great because you get your service the second those wheels of that plane hit the ground. you're there. And it was great for us. We turned them on right when we got here. We've been using Arello for a while now. This isn't even an ad. This is just something that we use that makes our life super easy. You know, I wish there was an even easier way to do it, but this is the best one that we've been using right now.
I will say that in certain countries, Thailand, Indonesia are these two countries for the most part for us, where you're going to be using local apps like Grab, or you know, Grab there is kind of like Uber Eats for America, where you're going to be ordering a lot of food. You will want to also pick up a physical SIM with a phone number that you can get calls on, because when you order food from someone, they're going to end up texting you and they're going to end up calling you, and you got to put your number in the app to get it working anyway. So you do want to have that. So in those countries, we'll probably get the data SIM like this and probably just get a cheap phone number. But while we're in Japan here, we have not been using any delivery services. We've just been walking around trying the food. So we just have our at&t SIM in, and we are using Arello just for data.
Yeah, so hopefully this helps you guys out as you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with your cell phone when you're traveling abroad. Leave us any questions below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe for lots more, and we'll see you guys next time.